Alright, level 40. Select playthrough, 1 or 2. We're gonna stick with 1. That's what I think.
During this transitional period, please do.
I kind of need to hold on to this. It's corrosive, and we're gonna be doing general knocks, and shit is super, like, armor's super a big problem.
To the contrary, will be met with swift litigation. Above all, do not shake their hands, embrace.
Ba-dip-bip-ba-dip-bip. No? Okay. Okay, so up over this way.
400% more awesome. Also, torque doesn't make the guns out of freaking wood.
Freaking wood. I don't think I'm holding on to this. I mean, he usually handles the long range stuff. I don't need to worry about it, you know what I mean? So
Don't settle for anything less than the best.
doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo.
Don't be shy. Come right in. I hope to see you again soon.
Alright, we got 2 DLCs left. And I got 55 keys. Let's blow a few keys. Shall we? Your garbage. Oof. I don't think I'm going to use either of those. Those are some crazy snooper roofles. Last key. Okay.
Tech plus ammo capacity equals I win.
Okay. I don't like the clip size on that. I don't like the shotgun. Yep, nothing to show for it. Womp womp. Wow.
Oh, that hurt.
Ooh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get a bunch of these quests turned in so they don't bug us no more. And in just a few minutes here, we'll be live with Rebel Red.
Woo, another one right in the Nailed it.
Nailed it.
What you want?
All right, so now go kill Bleeder. So a little bit of an exciting development for you guys is tomorrow we're starting Days Gone. That should be a ton of fun. I've actually like aggressively had my opinion of the game swung from just being whelmed. Like, yeah, it was like a mega game. Like, it's gonna come out, it'll probably be like a 7 or an 8. Nothing, you know, to write home about. Definitely not gonna be no Game of the Year winner. And I still don't think it's gonna be any Game of the Year content, but
Bullseye!
Tell you what, I watched Eurogamer's video on it, and it got me excited. Particularly because they said the last time that something in a video game caused them to have so much fear and excitement at the same time was the first time they saw a horde on Left 4 Dead 1. And that's kind of amazing. They say the way the hordes work in this game, tons of fun, really entertaining to see.
Another notch on my
Looking
way.
forward to it. Go turn this in. Oh, actually, let's see. Thumb. I'm looking forward to it. It's installing right now, actually, on the PS4. Be good.
Someone always has the upper hand. Make sure it's you. Comms can improve accuracy, regenerate ammo, or even heal you. Get yours right here.
Aldrin.
Hey, this is the place to catch a ride. You can find all kinds of pretty cool shit to ride.
I got the ride.
Victory.
Target hit. Gross. There's no escaping, Mark. All right, buddy, take a look at that wheel before we cook ya.
Something's fucking with my mouse. Might have had a memory leak just now.
Hi there.
Really? That might be good. Beedly deedly doo. It's a catcher right over there.
Let's get you rolling. Hey, let's get you rolling, man.
Mounting up.
So we'll run over here. We'll hit the teleporter real quick.
This is where the cars live. Get
This is where the cars live. All right, let's go out to the middle of nowhere. Okay, let's turn in this bad boy. Let's do bait and switch. Fresh Coast. I was trying to grab this quest while I was out here, but I switched to a different one on accident and didn't realize it. What's up, Vibrant?
Nailed it. Target hit.
Alright, so let's find out. Queen abdomen, abdomen swamped.
You lost? Blast him! Bullseye! Let's teach him a lesson!
I can see the code.
Calm down now.
Oh, you know that hurt.
What's up, Mountain Dew? How's it going, man?
Always nice to get resupplied.
Chilling in bed. Nice. Nice. Okay, the repair kit's over here. Good, just chilling. Well, congrats on the job, bud. Excited for you. Ready to be a working stiff. Excited? That's good. That's good. Alright, so I gotta get up. This mother puss bucket. Okay, alright. Okay, so that ain't the way to do it. I think I gotta go all the way around. Alright, so there's a pipe that was over there? I'm trying to figure out a way to get on that damn pipe. Mm-hmm. Come on, big bucks. On the other side of things now. Oh my god. That is the sky. Hold on. Here we go. Doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. Okay, so does this gets me uppies? I dids it. I dids it. Oh god. Ugh. Three more slots. You gonna leave me to some loot?
Ooh, but check me out. Oh, come on, get down.
That's it? Alright, I guess that's it. Alright, let's get back to this abdomen swapping ordeal. I wish we weren't putting this up on YouTube, because I'd love to listen to some tunes right now. Would loves it. Alright. Here we go.
Bullseye!
Here we go. Go. Hey, just anything, just rock or something. If I play anything, it's gonna get muted.
Nailed it!
Where be the queen? There she is.
Are we keeping score here?
Oh, ooey and gooey. I'm actually getting super excited to go through the Gears of War. I don't know if we're going to do a history of gaming on it, but we're definitely going to do a from the archives run through. Because I really love that game. I love that whole franchise, like, quite a lot. Oh, man. Just poetry in motion, Gears of War. Chainsaw and some grubs.
Critical hit.
Just beautiful. Beautiful. Beauty and blood. Blood and beauty. Also, we picked up Days Gone, guys, so tomorrow, playing a lot of that. That's gonna be good.
In the kill count. Oh!
Like I was saying earlier, like, I went from, like, not being excited for that game at all to, like, really oddly being pumped for it. Which is an example of poor marketing. Marketing did nothing to get me pumped. The way they advertised it, the way they showed it off was poorly done. But then a couple people got a hold of review copies of it and was like, "This is pretty sick. This is pretty fun. This is neat. There's actually a decent story here." I was like, "Whoa." This is what happens when you have somebody actually make content, like, all the time. Go and make some content for you.
Target. Nailed it.
Static rifle.
Oh yeah, that was all me.
I'm so surprised I didn't hit.
Oh, you know that hurt. You know what?
Makes me a happy zig.
Haha! Bullseye!
Nah, man, sounds good, bro.
Going after the vault? Better arm yourself with the best.
Probably should just get rid of these two. That's got a really far spread. This has got 4-time toxic on it if I need it. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, now let's buy some ammo.
Some lads got nothing on my weapons. Who needs a real doctor when you got my machines and their scary needles?
And they're scary needles. Okay, weapon magazine, impact, so... Overload +3 when it changed. I'd get a higher metal storm. I mean, I'm at 5 million. Magazine size, 2 impact, 2 overload, metal storm. Damage up by 36%, which is nothing to shake a stick at. Impact and overload on both of them. Metal storm versus assault. Metal storm. This. Versus assault. I kind of want to go with the assault.
First aid kit, and you won't regret it.
Because that's also more damage and more clip size. I'm pretty sure overload is more clip size anyways.
If you need healing, step right up.
45,000 versus the 6,000 that I just bought? Really? Is it really that much better? Got more bonuses overall. Yeah, I think I'm gonna decide against it, even though I just bought it. Didn't even break 5 million though, so it's whatever. Okay, so teleporter. I need to say what I want to do for dinner. Everybody is all over somewhere else, and they're all having food together. Gotta fend for myself like some kind of maniac. Except Zig. Zig got left all by himself. The patent. The General Patton. I always like this gun. May God have mercy upon my enemies, because I won't. Good shit. Mayo and bread? I already had a sandwich. I'm gonna need more sustenance than that, though.
The best defense is not a good offense, it's a good defense. So get yourself a shield.
Alright, so... what do we got left? Salt flats. Ugh, I don't want to do this machine gun. The pups are adorbs. I had to tell you that Magni finally lost that other tooth. Finally fell out.
the place to catch a rose, the pretty colors.
I'll TC the vehicle. Critical hit! Target hit! Nailed it!
You guys ain't even a problem. Hey! The fucking last gun piece. Explosive rain. Is that it right there? It's good. It's really, really good. Things are real freaking positive there. Things are going real well. I'm suspecting there'll probably be a massive change around August.
Bullseye!
Yeah, it's real good. We'll see how things go. Should be able to keep this schedule up with streaming and work until August, and then there will be a pretty significant change, I'm assuming. I'd be surprised if it doesn't happen. Where they'll wind up promoting me to something else, and then I think I'll be stuck on that schedule probably forever after that point. I wouldn't see it changing, because that's like just 9 to 5. The whole office works that way. I need the stock. If anybody knows where the stock is, that'd be great. I can finally put this quest to bed. Stock. What? Stock. Gun barrel. Machine gun stock.
All right, we got guns over here.
gonna go up there. Def's down his. Hello! I was robbed. Was robbed of my verticalness. Gravity's a harsh mistress. I'm dying here. Where the shit are you, you little fuck? Where are you? That's it. Got it. Ugh. Where the cars live, get you one. We didsed it, chat. Ugh, we didsed it. I was able to find all the parts of the machine guns, and that's what I appreciate about you. I'm proud of me too. What I've been working towards my whole life. My whole life. All right, now, just brains. I'll go pop 10 quick brains, get that quest out of my fucking inventory.
Brought to the executive leadership of the Jacobs Corporation that certain anti-Jacobs propaganda has been circulating, proclaiming that we are somehow responsible for not supplying evacuation from the sudden fatal passing of 97% of the workforce. We would like to remind the surviving 3% that we are not Nazis.
Nailed it!
1, 2.
Target! Critical hit! Bullseye!
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
Nailed it!
A lot of misses at point blank. Believe it or not, we actually did this quest all the way through back in the 360 days. Rebel Red, Al, and I, who would have been known as if we still hung out with him, Suzaku. The Brains quest. I think you end up collecting like, I don't remember. You end up collecting an absurd amount of brains. Everything's said and done. Ten out of 10. Let's go turn this in. Hit her patter. Let's get at her. Yo.
Yo.
Alright, I'm gonna try and turn in Brains and not pick up the sequel to Brains called Brains.
More. I like the collect 10 one. I mean, I'm pretty sure it'll just give it to you.
I think you have to accept it still. I'm gonna try.
These pups are having some grade A plays.
Good. Magni
What's that?
earned it. We think his whole chewing behavior recently was because he was getting rid of that tooth.
Yeah, I mean, it could definitely be why. Certainly would hate for him to, like... Would rather believe that than that he's regressing to a puppy. Hold on.
Well, they do that when it hurts a little bit. They don't complain. They just chew on shit and try to pull it out. And he was definitely, like, off of chewing, so much so that we were, like, at a point where we're like, alright, let's start teaching him how to, like, just live out of the kennel. Hang around the house, come and go as he pleases. And then that all started up. And then the tooth fell out. I confirmed it wasn't in there this morning. 99 from an anonymous cheer. Oh, I gotta move Noah's health bar up there. Whip. And then, yeah, as soon as it fell out, like, his mood has been, like, he's, like, super chill, just hanging around the house. Like, he's back to his old self. He's not all, like, angsty. Hanging out.
That makes sense. I mean, tooth pains fucking suck, so no matter what creature you are.
Yeah. Alright, Noah's in prime striking position, folks.
Brains.
Alright, turned in. Damn it, son of a bitch! Alright. Are you near a teleporter?
No.
I think you're closer than I am.
So many zombies.
Target hit.
Where are we teleporting? Oh, we're gonna probably go do General Knox. Right?
We're gonna do General Knox next. So take us to T-Bone Junction.
Not a teleport. I don't even know.
Nailed it.
The stars, right?
Yeah. Well, no, they're like little globes or something, I think.
Efficient and effective.
I guess they're stars. That's a map exit, but...
Frail mistake.
Oh, maybe there's not a teleporter here.
Oh, that's right, because there's no fast travel, right?
Yeah, we have to get all the way back to Jacob's Cove.
Frick.
What was the max number of brains on that quest? Do you remember?
I think it's like 5,000 or something is like the last step or something like absurd. Maybe it's 500. A lot. It's a lot. I don't even think the reward is really worth it. Like, I think it gives you something you scrap immediately.
Target hit.
250 is the last one.
Oh, okay.
But you do like 100 brains before that, and then like
Bullseye.
50 before that, and 25 before that. I think you do like 300. Yeah, it would have been smart to look that up and do that early on.
Yeah, I don't know if we even did it our first playthrough, honestly. I don't remember
I remember
finding
doing it
it.
because I got the achievement for it. The right way. Do. I'm excited. I want to try out. I'm gonna try out Days Gone tomorrow.
Actually, well, I mean, I heard it's not. I heard it's good. It doesn't exactly innovate, but it's.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like an infamous Second Son kind of situation where it's just like it's
Yeah,
a good game.
It's a good game.
Definitely worth
You're
its
not,
money, but it's
Yeah.
not gonna leave a wake in history.
Right.
And I honestly think the problem is the marketing. I like all of the marketing for this had me completely uninterested until I saw Eurogamer like review the game.
I was completely disinterested until I saw the weather system and how it like gradually covers things in snow. I was like, oh, that's actually
Yeah, there's
pretty
a
fucking cool.
lot of. Here's what I think about the game is, and I haven't played it yet, so I might change this opinion. But I think this is actually just like a game concept we've seen hundreds of times before. But I feel like this is one of the few games that's actually utilizing the technology that was presented this generation. That a lot of other people aren't doing. They're just kind of like upping the graphics. And when the PS4 first came out, one of the first things I said was like, what's gonna make this generation is particle effects, or like the massive amount of stuff, like individual items we can have on screen at one time. And like Jack was it Jack? What's the name of that fucking game? Knack.
Knack.
Knack was a perfect example of this. The fact that like
too, baby.
Knack is comprised of like a whole bunch of individual little itty bitty bits and pieces, and he falls apart and then comes back together. I thought we would see more of that this generation, and like really haven't. Like, kind of been just just games look pretty.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it'll kind of always be that way. I mean, like, the ones that do stuff differently are the ones that stand out, right? Like, I mean, like, the generation before it, there was a lot of games that were pretty for the time, but only a handful of them really, like, innovated.
Right. It was like the stuff that was innovative for the last generation was drop-in, drop-out co-op. So, like, Gears of War and Halo were, like, the big screamers there. And then the other part of it was, like data management was totally different than it had ever been before, allowing Mass Effect and Dragon Age to do this carryover thing. And so there's like definite like pushes that like, oh, we're doing this on 360 because we clearly couldn't have done it on the original Xbox or PS2. But with this, it's just like, yeah, like I don't know, like I guess these games can't be that pretty, but like it always being prettier, that's a given.
Right, yeah, it has
what's
to
the
do that.
mechanical thing? And I thought it was going to be particle effects, and not a lot of people did it. And not necessarily particle effects, but the ability to maintain with the RAM size and the processing power we have now to maintain like so many individual entities on screen at a time.
I think as time goes on, yeah, I mean, I think as time goes on, it's like when the consoles first come out, they're really powerful, right? They're like, I mean, more or less, I would say analogous to an upper mid-range computer. And so when PS4 came out and Xbox One came out when they first came out, they were really powerful. But like 10 years later, as people like push their engines to render more shit or whatever, it's kind of like how 8 gigs of RAM used to be like more than enough. Like, what the fuck are we gonna do with 8 gigs of RAM? And now it's like, oh, you need 16 gigs of RAM to play a certain game. it's like the same thing. Is that engines just get more complex, and so I don't know, like they don't have the processing power to do those particle effects anymore, like they could when they were.
Yeah, that's my point. Is like instead of like making the graphics a little bit better looking.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, really, like, Borderlands is a bad example because Borderlands was done with a specific art style to make it, like...
To their credit, though, I mean, it looks... I mean, they did, like, up-res it or whatever.
This is up-res, yeah, so we can't... Yeah. I mean, like, I was on the other one. The other version does look aged. But, I mean, like, even, like, launch titles for the PS4, and, like, even Black Flag, which launched simultaneously and was designed for the PS3 and Xbox 360 but launched on the PS4. Black Flag looks like so much better on the PS4. Like, I'm good with the graphics there, and usually they take all that power and do something else with it, or the other tech that wasn't there before. And it was I just always felt like this generation, like, very much was just like adding more guts to what we already had. Like, nothing changed. Like, SNES to the N64, there was a change. You know, we stepped into 3D.
Well, I mean, I guess you could argue the change, and I mean, it's in its infancy still, but I would say it's not, like, widely adopted, but it's way more adopted and possible with VR than it was, back when.
I think that was the thing, is I think VR was supposed to be the next step, and then it kind of, like, they're like, this is too expensive. A lot of people are having... like motion sickness issues with it. Like it's not close to viable yet.
Yeah, I think it's just like, so I think it's like how, like how we went from the 2D, like the high res 2D, like 32-bit 2D, like that was pretty detailed.
Yeah.
And then we went from to the detailed 2D to the less detailed 3D, and like the characters and stuff, like it wasn't like fleshed out yet. Like a couple games, didn't know how to take advantage of that or, program for that. I think that's where VR is right now.
Yeah, VR is definitely, it's showing up too quick. Like they need to keep working on it and kind of hammering it, making it more consumer friendly. But that's what I'm excited about with this game, though. Is like this really feels like one of the first games that like full blown is really using next gen. Like they kind of dumbed down the graphics, but like the number of zombies that are on screen, I didn't realize. Like they showed that first E3 trailer. And I'm like, all right, so it's kind of like a scripted event. But after watching the Eurogame trailer, which the guys who did the marketing for this game did not advertise this shit at all. But then I watched somebody who actually gets a hold of a review copy, and they're just like, no, there's just zombies all over the fucking game. And, like, he talks about this cave that is super dead quiet. And, like, he walks into the cave and he shines a light down into, like, a crevice. And there's, like, at least 500-600 zombies on it. And one sees him, and the entire fucking horde just wakes up, and he runs out of the fucking cave, and the cave is just vomiting, like, zombies at him, which is, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, that is part of that particle effects technology. And then the weather system that sits on top of it. And, like, I feel like they kind of dumbed down the graphics and the prettiness, and then made, like, a next-gen fucking game. Like, I'm legit excited for it.
Nice.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, I've looked at it. I mean, it doesn't look like it's dumbed down. I mean, I'd say
it
it's
doesn't
on the
look
level
bad, but I mean, like,
of Horizon Zero Dawn and God of War. Like, I think it looks
right. Like, God of War and Horizon are two of the prettiest fucking games I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Look at this.
What's so crazy about God of War is that really what's there isn't innovative, but they just executed so well on everything that it is innovative.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like, it
what
transcends
makes God of War, and this has always been the case for God of War, is how it tells a narrative.
Yeah, the narrative is so good.
God of War is an example of a phenomenal director and not a phenomenal game developer. Or a game designer, I guess is a better way to put it. Because a good director, like the technology and... I mean, the fight with Baldur at the beginning of God of War, that's just QTE. Like, that's shit that we've done before. Like, if you really strip away what's there, there's nothing special. But the way he was like, all right, zoom in the camera here, and then do this, and then make sure that this interacts when we do this, and make sure the trees break away when they throw each other. Like, the breaking away a tree is nothing. Like, I mean, we've been doing that since the like, fucking Red Faction's been doing that forever. And But the fact that a director had the mindset of going, yo, we need to put this in here because it's going to be fucking sick. It's going to make these guys feel like superheroes when they're fighting. That's a creative genius that made that game what it was. It wasn't the tech being pushed. But like Shadows of Mordor and War, that's creative, like, tech design.
Oh, like the Nemesis system. Yeah,
the Nemesis system was just fucking genius, man. I can't... So good. Oh, not Jacob's Cove. No, somebody go in a menu.
Abort!
It was called T-Bone Junction. All right, we're gonna get a little cinematic going into this, I bet.
Catch your breath. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I mean, it doesn't seem like as vast a jump as previous generations, but I think in a few years, VR will be like a real... I mean, it's fun now, like playing VR. I mean, I just can't do it.
You can't do it for more than like 4 hours.
Yeah, like, I mean, I would probably do it past an hour. Like, I'm getting tired,
only peace
annoyed
and
with having that
prosperity
thing on my
under
face.
the fair and noble direction of the Atlas Corporation.
They figured that shit
But
out.
there were those that sought to
it'll be
disrupt our perfect existence. Thieves and murderers, perverts and scoundrels. The lawless garbage unleashed an unspeakable evil upon Pandora, not known since the age of the gods. But together we shall not despair. Atlas has not forgotten you. We are returning and will restore order and security to your planet. When we arrive...
Bullshit. I have choked on the disingenuous lies forged by their corporate greed my entire life, and it is a meal I will no longer stomach. Atlas is here for two things, power and revenge, and the order they do it in is irrelevant. We share a common enemy, you and I. The reward for your death is second only to mine. That alone should be reason for you to join my cause. But if it is not, and your greed precedes you, then you will gain access to all of their weapons. Their invasion stockpile will be yours. Athena out.
The Secret Armory of General Knox. I remember us being so pumped for this DLC.
I know, you're like, oh, it's gonna be
You're
so
late.
good.
We must speak immediately, but I'm afraid for my own security.
Now, what happens to it? Does she die at the end of this? Because I don't remember her in 2 at all.
Talk to the mechanic. He knows where to find me. And a word of caution.
Remember.
Don't
I think
touch
I remember
him if you
General
ever want
Knox
to
picking
eat
her up
with
in
your
his fucking
hands
mech
again.
suit and, like, ripping her to shreds or some shit.
Scooter? I don't even know her.
Alright, can we get... let me see here. Combat rifle goes up to 980, so this isn't a... No ammo upgrade there.
Yeah. Maybe we're maxed out on ammo.
Oh, remember we get a new big-ass vehicle here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So we gotta talk Scooter. Scoot.
Boot scoot.
Shit and meatballs, didn't think I'd ever see your dumb ass again. Surely open the vault. Hey, that steel chick check her clothes off yet? Not, I'm gonna need details though.
Get you wood.
Hey, act all casual like when I say this. I'm a speaking code, so I hope you have the mental capacity to follow. Your lady friend told me to send you to Moxie's place when you stop by. If you know what I'm saying. Hey,
God damn it, Scooter.
That wheels, boy, and maybe girl. I've been cooking
Boy
up
and
some
maybe
food,
girl.
but I ain't finished the booster system yet. Need a bit of secret sauce if you're willing to lend a hand.
Bit of secret sauce.
All right, hey, what I'm gonna need is an X372 supercharger, but not the 373. There's recall on that thing on account of people burning live and shit. Also, a big old tank of nitrous and one of them fancy exhaust booger things. I don't even know what it does, man.
I don't even know what it does, man!
On the count of them burning alive. Shit. Oh, Scooter, you're the best space remnant I've ever had.
Oh, smoking Jesus titty cinnamon, that is a monster! That's gonna be sweet!
That was it! That was my old text message thing. Jesus titty cinnamon bun, that thing is a monster! This is gonna be sweet! And I set it as my text message notification.
What?
they tore up something. I'm trying to figure out.
What does it look like?
Just white fluff right now.
No, well, they might have been. I think the elephant was kind of coming apart. So check that.
This is what happened.
Give us your hungry, and we'll give them our leftovers. Give us your
Oh, shoot, looks like the passenger seat's gonna have to go bye-bye to fit that bad boy in there. I'll get to work on that right now.
Oh, I forgot about these fucking
slut buckets. Listen, you little...
Switch to my...
An Omega Senshu order has been issued for you. There will be 5 teams assembled to guarantee the objective is successful. That was the first. The Omegas are relentless and highly trained. The elite's elite. The only advantage you have is that their top operative recently left their employ. Stay alert. Athena out.
Okay.
Get you some.
I set that line from Scooter as my text message notification. The very first time it went off, Miranda was like, "Change that now." I was like, "Never." Jesus Christ, enemy cinnamon bun! That thing's a monster. This is gonna be sweet. Like, no. Love it.
That's roadside and robbery.
I can always tell you were the resourceful type. Bring them on back and we'll get you rolling.
We'll get you rolling.
You bet already.
Ever since these Crimson Lance bozos arrived, the bodies started piling up deeper than usual. Is there something you need?
Thing's a monster.
That quote specifically was a huge tipping point.
Trying to get information on your secret lady friend. Now, I didn't tell him nothing, but I can't install anything right now. Give me a hand getting this stuff in.
Alright, we gotta install some shit. Cruise me bucket sluts.
Ain't she a monster? Just gotta hack the specs into the Digistruct module so
Hello, Marcos here. I've got an opportunity for you. Come see me at my place in T-Bone Junction.
Oh, we're scanning. 3D scanning. Amazeballs.
Hey, your friend's hanging with monsters. They're joining the Fathoms. Grab one of those monsters we just finished and get your ass moving.
Let's move.
Alright. Let's jump over.
How do we summon?
It's upstairs.
Oh, I got it. Oh, it was actually inside the garage the whole time. Coming for you.
Just switch to the gunner seat. Teleport to it.
Oh.
Alright.
Oh shit, I forgot I had the, like, triple. Dang.
Scooter here. Just a heads up that those Crimson D-bags set up some roadblocks in the highway. Just get your murder on and we'll pretend nobody saw nothing.
Murder on.
Oh man, I love like just driving around in this DLC. Whoa!
Oh, these things suck. That's right.
Traveler! There are new missions available on the T-Bone Junction Bounty Board.
Hi. Light this fucker up.
Damn, he's hurting.
Shit.
Oh, fuck. Did we kill him?
God damn it! Would you get up?
I tried jumping out and healing, but it wasn't quick
Yeah, I
enough.
saw that, but it got us. There's another ride summoning station over here.
Oh shit!
Ah! Serpentine pattern!
Meh.
Get you round! Love that they home in on shit. It's so much easier. Indeed. We gotta lower the gate.
I'm coming.
It's like Christmas.
That is awesome. Oh shit. Found him.
Nailed it.
Explosive does great again.
Are we keeping score here?
But I will throw on this of this. Yeah, I just do so much more with this. Oh, those Rocketeers, I forgot all about those fuckers.
Target hit. Sweet. Wasn't expecting that.
Oh, that was cool. Like mid-air headshot that dude. Oh, what is that? Is that a grenade?
Wow.
Fuck.
Another one bites the dust. On your feet, soldier. That is awesome. Check that out.
Ooh.
Look at that.
EQ11 raw equalizer.
Oh, grab it. Okay.
It says unending firepower. Oh, it has ammo read.
All right. This is General Knox. I don't really want to be here. This planet smells like hemorrhoids wrapped in bacon. I sent Steel to this planet to take care of this little problem, and also because, seriously, have you heard her? She talks all the time. And hello, have you met our friend the Sun? So, I guess, thanks for turning her into a meat kebab.
Oh, no.
Also, I'm gonna kill you and stuff, Jimmy.
Always like General Mox. Wait a minute. See what the sign said?
Secret final boss, 20 kilometers.
Never noticed that.
Did we fight Cromrax here? Is that what it's referencing?
I think Cromrax is in this.
Out! Out!
Oh, are you separating them to feed them?
Oh my god, fire! Good, scream at it.
And he doesn't like that.
The only way to handle it. Scream uncontrollable.
Yeah, Matt, we separated the dogs to feed them. Oh shit.
I'm trying to heal, I'm trying to heal.
Shoot at it! Alright.
Put a little bit of bullets here. There we go. Fix the car with bullets.
Those things track forever.
Hey, just a quick note about Moxie in the event you ain't met her. She got a peculiar streak in her. Loves the limelight, but she ain't as sketchy as she appears to be on stage. Oh, almost forgot. She's my mom. So you treat her right, or I'll bury you where I buried Lucky. Yeah, I killed him. Don't act all surprised. I told you I was gonna do it.
Fucking love him.
Told you I was gonna do it. Supposed to jump this?
I think I remember doing that. No, I don't remember doing that. Alright, we're supposed to take the exit on the freeway. And it's gonna be some Mad Max shit down there, so fire often and early.
Fire away!
Nailed it!
Oh god.
Like a glove.
Oh my.
Come on, let me make that corner.
Let's get you rolling.
face. Midget haters suck. I agree.
Midget haters. What the hell?
Put him down.
Oh, he pissed on a lot of loot. It's all garbage, but
yeah,
fun to see.
Mr. Shank, is that you? If it's you, I already told you your money is no good. Oh, it's you. You won't need your money here. Tiger Growl.
Tiger Growl. I will always love Moxie.
Hey there, big boy.
Love you.
Excuse the mess, but a good kidnapping is never clean. Shank busted in and took Miss Athena for a little ride. You should have seen the fight she put up. That kitty has claws.
What's going on?
We're just distracting.
Okay.
We're just distracting.
Mr. Shank
Hey,
is after the
he
chunk of
doesn't know
change
this
that
one.
Atlas has put on Athena's pretty little face. If you want
What's
her,
up,
you'll need
Max?
to do some fancy driving. Luckily, I'm just the person
Did I interrupt you with Mad Moxie? Am I interrupting something?
to rescue the princess.
Here in the dark?
In the dark.
You can handle it.
Kyle started the cutscene, not
Good
me.
lighting.
Look for an outcropping near the base of the plateau with a ramp.
I love Mad Moxie.
My ex built it back then. I'll be in touch when I get closer.
Hey there, sugar.
Shooting pool is just not cool enough for you? Get a Mollywood and
Oh,
light
he's so
some
happy.
on fire.
Oh, hi.
Hey. Nothing's going on. Just having fun.
What is going on?
Storm. O-U-T-S-I-D.
Oh. And if you realize he's missing, he's gonna freak out?
Freak
or-
the fuck out.
Protest, riot.
I see.
Hey there, big boy.
Attica.
Yeah, there's lots of cool stuff, huh? I had some cookie butter.
Oh yeah, I did leave some this time for
Yeah,
you.
you were
This
really
week.
good. How's about that, Bear?
Oh.
Lynn said you weren't allowed to have cookie butter jar for the rest of the month.
I talked her into it. I said I wouldn't eat ice cream, but I did anyway.
Huh, you're a smile.
I know.
See you soon. Well,
When
hello.
did this open up? This thing says use, but it's not open.
Yeah, it isn't.
Remove south rope. Move north.
Okay. I always loved the music they played when we did the Underdome.
Yeah, I was all like,
Hey there! Mama
Vegas.
said you'll be needing the racer for one of your adventures. I've uploaded the Digistruct to the Catch a Ride system. You should be able to grab one whenever you want. Hey, I'll be careful though. Compared to the monster, that thing might as well be a box of gravy with wheels.
Wow. Rock!
There, I've got him.
Oh my god, they changed that. I actually AoE heal now.
How are you doing that?
So you remember how I used to like kill somebody and I would get like a shit ton of accuracy, a shit ton of ammo regen, I would fire faster, and then I would heal myself a whole bunch?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just got the heal myself skill after a kill, and it now heals in an AoE.
So I saw that, so it would heal me too.
Yeah, so it's like benefits for me to get the kills blows on shit.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Yeah,
I didn't do
definitely
that when we
remember
played
that.
it before.
No, definitely not. The only time we really had the heals is when... Terrible.
Catch my breath. Mounting up.
Oh, you drove into the mine!
I didn't even touch it. I forgot that they're like sensitive or whatever it's called.
We're done for. No.
I'm up.
Oh, you got up, son of a. Your reckless driving cost me $236,000.
My God. Dropping the bucket at this point.
Nailed it.
Y'all want to bring another vehicle?
Pew, 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 pew.
The thing that always drove me insane about Borderlands cars is that you hit one fucking thing and it's like, stop. It's like a tiny sliver of level geometry, and it just completely stops you.
Yeah, things are like unmoving in this game.
So, I mean, did you see them? I mean, it was already known because I think Admiral Baru is playing on May 1st, but they're doing like a gameplay reveal for 3.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not really like.
I mean, we know what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it, but I mean, like, yeah, we know what it's.
I'm just like, it's just more of the same nonsense. And
Well, maybe you'll get to see Scooter acting like a badass or a fool.
What I'm going to be more interested in is the like breakdown of the character classes a little bit more, so I can start planning my character. Because it actually looks like I'm kind of torn between the soldier chick and the tech guy.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like they split up my go-to class into two different things.
Two different characters. Well, it looks like the Zane dude's gonna have like some kind of decoy, but he also has like a drone, or I don't know what his deal's gonna be. But
I mean, that was the thing about what I forget what's his name in pre-sequel. He had drones.
Oh, I didn't play pre-sequel. Who had drones?
Who was that guy that Handsome Jack sent after us, and he was in the big mech, and it was kind of like his goon the whole game?
Wilhelm.
Wilhelm, yeah, you play as Wilhelm in this pre-sequel, like before he gets all
robotized.
Weird. Yeah, robotized, and
Traveler. There are new missions
he
available
has
on the
like
T-Bone Junction Bounty
Hawk
Board.
and Wolf or something like that, or the name of his drones. One heals you, and the other one attacks.
Oh, that's cool.
And like you can make one stronger than the other, or try to work on both of them and shit. Y'all not played Tales of the Borderlands? I haven't played Tales of the Borderlands. You guys know how I feel about those Tales games.
Feel really bad Telltale went out of business. I was looking forward to Wolf Among Us Season 2.
I'm glad.
I know you ain't.
Like, I just am so angry. And honestly, like, it's completely unfounded. If they hadn't won Game of the Year, I'd been fine with their existence, but...
I mean, they only won it from the VGA. Like, and that was when it was like, you know...
That was the biggest one at the time, though. Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was, but I mean, it's not like... I don't know, the end-all, be-all opinion. But
the only thing they could have done was been like, sorry, no, we declined the award. Why? What's up? What is the terrible news?
What's terrible?
Oh, you can. I mean,
we can spoil. I mean, we're not gonna play it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play that Tales from the Borderlands. Also, like, the story in Borderlands is maybe less than 10% of the reason why I play it. Borderlands is all gameplay. The story is not like.
Well, it's all gameplay and then the ridiculous characters.
Well, yeah, like goofy lines and shit, but I don't have to have a reason for them to say the lines. They can just pop up and say it.
Opportunity for you. Come see me at my place in T-Bone
God damn, these roadblocks are this far?
Oh, Scooter dies in Tales.
Oh, what the fuck?
That sucks.
Choosing to believe they'll bring him
why
back as
am I risking my neck
robot.
Oh, yeah.
First off, I think you're cute. Second, Atlas Occupation of Pandora has put a real pinch on my business. When you guys started riling things up on this rock, more people came through my joint in a night than booze went through my second husband's liver. Now, the land's control of the highway is shutting me down in a hurry. That's where you and your Chica come in.
Nailing it.
Yeah, you're really rushed. Midgetville.
Hello, traveler. There are new missions available on the T-Bone
Claptrap.
bounty board.
Shut up. Okay, we got a rude Bluke.
Oh, you know that nerd.
Oh, this fucking probe is problem.
You like that?
Sweet. Wasn't expecting that.
So we get to cross some way then.
Meow, 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 meow. I remember now the gun that I had when we went through this DLC, because I was getting super fucking pissed because I couldn't kill anything here, because I didn't have a caustic weapon.
Yeah, you just had like a kinetic, right?
Yeah, and then we finally found me a rocket launcher with caustic, and that was my only option. And I was running up and like point blanking people with the fucking rocket, and they would just melt. But that was like my only way I could fight.
Yeah, do you remember having to like engage from the distance?
Yeah, because like I would just hide and let you pick them off, and then when there was a boss, I'd run up and kamikaze, and we would drop it real quick. But you guys would have to pick me up every time.
It's like Christmas.
That was fun.
Oh shit.
Ninja bitches.
Wow, we get like double healing from the turret and my thing.
Nice.
Minerva?
That was cool. Kicked her ass! I'm kicking my own ass, do you mind?
What does he say? 5 foot 10, cat gangly, big teeth.
Big teeth, kind of gang. He like covers his mouth. Oh, have I ever seen this? I don't think I've ever seen this chest before. It's like a Crimson Lance.
Oh yeah, there's like Crimson chests in this DLC. like airdrop deals or chest for the dudes.
I don't remember seeing that. Cool though.
Dude, I just remembered earlier today I was talking to a guy at work, and I remembered one of the greatest co-ops we ever had, and we totally forgot about it.
What?
Army of Two.
Was that me and you? I don't remember playing Army of Two.
Was that us? Did you not play Army of Two?
I don't think I
you know
Army
what?
of
No, that was Justin Hill.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
I remember it coming out, but I heard it wasn't good, so I went and
It was one of those games that's like not a great game, but like it's really fun because like it got the fun part right, but like there wasn't much to it, you know?
Yeah, it was like
kind of like how Mad Max was like
7 hour.
was like a sleeper hit.
Yeah.
Because like there was nothing special about Mad Max, but like they made a game that was just like fucking fun. Nothing else to it.
Nailed it.
But yeah, like it was one of those 360 games that was like all built on.
Yeah, it was like co-op, like all about
from the ground up.
Yeah.
That's something that like we've really gotten away from. Like they were like, oh my god,
Yeah,
like,
everything's trying to do fucking battle royale.
yeah. Well, like in the 360, like we had like Resident Evil 5 was like super good fucking co-op. There was the Army of Two games. There was all of Gears of War, Borderlands. Like everything was made like with co-op, online co-op in mind back then.
Yeah, well, that was the big thing back then, but now it's just all everyone's got to make their game a fucking esport.
Yeah. Well, game as a service is like a big thing.
Game as a service,
Competitive gameplay allows you to get away with that.
Yeah.
I get game as a service. Some things should be, but not everything needs to be. And stop trying to like force it into a game that
Doesn't need to have it. Like Mortal fucking Kombat. Like, why the fuck are they trying to?
I agree with
make it
fighting
games
games
as a service.
I agree with fighting games being a game as a service.
Not like how they're doing it, where they have like the shitty grind and like the mic. Like,
the shitty grind sucks. They've been doing that
like,
since like Injustice 1, I think.
I think it's even worse though this time.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I can't knock them because it's like you can't buy your way out of it. Like, and that's usually everybody. They're like microtransactions, and it's just not a thing in that. Like,
well, I saw a post and something, and someone did the math, and it might not even necessarily be correct. But even with like the update, they did
$6,000.
Like $6,000.
Yeah, I saw that post too, and so for starters, he's talking about the costumes they're going to put up on the store, and that's a total of like, I don't know, it's like 200 costumes across all the characters or something like that.
So they have a store that you can just buy shit out of?
Yeah, there's like a rotating. So kind of like how Black Ops is doing it now, where like there's just kind of like this, get this costume on super discount, you know, like spend $2 and you can get this color for Raiden or something like that. That's pretty common across like pretty much everything competitive these days, where they give you a bunch of skins and shit. But majority of the gear, all of the augments, all that stuff is in the crypt, and you can't buy coins. You just can't. Yeah. So like there's like 95%, I would say, of the content that's in Mortal Kombat is going to just flat out require time and nothing else, and you can't buy your way through. The only currency that you can buy is time crystals, and time crystals, the only thing you do with it is you reset the crypt with it. So like, you could like refill all the chests.
Oh shit!
And get more
rocket launcher. Flying rocket launcher guy. I got him. That was.
Stay close. I got the healing thing going. Stand still. Let me give you love and bullets.
I've been thinking about getting it. Like, really, it looks really good.
Maximilian Dude's got a really good point. In Mortal Kombat X, like after about a week in, they give you a $20 option to unlock the entire crypt in one go.
Oh, really?
And he's like, I actually want that. He goes, I know everybody hates fucking microtransactions, but I fucking want that, and I'm super mad that that's not an option, because it's very predatory of my time now. But
yeah.
something that started in Injustice 2 when this whole, like, let's drag a lot of time out of people thing started. Oh, I forgot about the Devastator mechs.
There's mechs? Oh, shit. Yeah, I forgot about those too.
So, like, the thing that I think they need to fix is the hearts. So that's one of the currencies in there. And there's these special chests you find in the crypt that require you to spend hearts on them instead of coins. And every chest is 250 hearts to open. And you get 1 heart every time you do a fatality. Or
so it's 250 fatalities just
to open 1 chest.
Wow.
That's a lot. That's at least 250 games if you absolutely don't fuck up your fatality or fuck up your brutality at any point during that whole push.
Awesome. Whole thing.
And that's just for 1 chest, and I think there's like 20 of those.
What's in the heart
specific
chest?
chests. The heart, it's just like, it's gonna guarantee like a skin or...
Oh, it's like a guaranteed good thing.
Right,
basically.
yeah. Like, you're never gonna open one and it's fucking concept art. But, I mean, you played Injustice too, right?
I mean, I played it for the story, but then I didn't really get into the whole, like, grind.
But you know about, like,
shit.
the whole, like, you can swap out, like, 3 different pieces of gear on each character.
Right, yeah.
And, like, you can kind of change how they look. And, so, I mean, that's in there. So, like, I can pick the hat, the staff, and the medallion on, like, Raiden. And all that jazz. But, like, all that will be in those hard chests. But here's the thing that, like, people keep glazing over. Is that you can build an AI ratio for any of your characters. You can be like, I want Raiden to be super rundown and combo heavy, or I want him to do grapples, or play defensive. And so you can spend points and you can kind of set up like this AI build. If you go, you get 60 points to spend in each like trait. It has a 0 to 30 skill cap on it. So you can be 30 good at combos and 30 good at rundown, but you only have 60 points total, so you'll not be able to put points in anything else.
I got the ride.
So if you put 30 points into rundown and 30 into combos, the AI can get like...
I'll just run in combo and that's all.
And yeah, but it's like super kind of good at it, and it will get like 30 wins in with most characters doing that without any of the gear on them yet. And so you just set up the AI to fight the Endless Tower, which is just non-stop matches. Yeah. And it will run for 2 hours and get you like fucking like 20,000 coins and like 50 fucking hearts.
Yeah, but I mean, like, so it's like, okay, now I'm not playing the game.
Right,
so
right, which is like, it's a different, like, but people are leaving that out of their equations, though. It's just like, the time is still required, but you're not playing it now?
Yeah, like, I mean, I heard about the AI fighter thing. I don't think I like that, because I mean, I don't know, that just feels so fucking mobile game, like the fucking Click Hero game. Like, that's just not what Mortal Kombat is. Oh shit, he's a chemical trooper, he's pretty much immune to fucking acid. How do you do with explosives, dipshit?
Yeah, you did. See, I don't know. I mean, like, it's a great Mortal Kombat, and the fucking single player I mean, like, a fucking great time with, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's too much time. Its core seems awesome. Like, I mean, like, the fighting looks really good. I like that it's, you know, kind of more pokey, I guess, than like the previous Mortal Kombat. Like, it's not like, oh, if you get, like, tied up in one combo, it's lights out. You know?
I mean, there's still 50% combos already found, so I mean, like, it's gonna get...
it's time to go.
Like, I mean, just the longer the game stays out, like, the more ridiculous they get with the combos. So, I mean, and Maximilian Dude, before the game officially launched, found a 45% combo with Noob.
Damn.
So, I mean, they're already tearing it apart. Like, he'll get there, where, like, 2 combos will end the game. I mean, I guess it's there right now, technically. But what I'm really excited for it is to watch it as a spectator sport. Because they separated your offense and your defense bars, so you don't have to worry about them being...
God damn, another chemical trooper.
Like, you don't have to worry about, like, saving up bar because you want to play defensively.
Right.
You can use your offensive bar and you can use your defensive bar independently of each other, and then...
Ooh, there's a
Check that out.
legendary static rifle.
Nice. Level 40 too.
You can have it.
But like there's like kind of like critical hits. Like you'll hit somebody, and I don't know what causes it, but it'll do like an X-ray for just that one punch, like just for an uppercut or like
So
to the gut.
Look, I mean, like just reading on it and everything, it sounded like the what you call it was like, I think it called like brutal hits or something like that. But it's like if you hit him with a power move as like a counter, but it only does.
I think it has to do with the counter because I've done it with just uppercuts and stuff. It's not like the special.
Yeah, it's not like a combo or a special move. It's just like you uppercut it when they tried to kick you.
Right.
Like activates the...
And it turns it on. There's definitely something that like sets it off. Okay. So that's cool. So like every now and again you get this nice little like glimpse of something looking super badass.
Traveler.
And
There
then
are new missions available on the T-Bone Junction bounty board.
the fatal blow, like using your X-ray attack in 10 like was stupid. Like if you were playing at a high level, you shouldn't fucking do it. Because you should save your meter for defensive moves. And for, like, EXing out, like, a power hit during a combo or something like that. So nobody ever used fucking X-ray in competitive, like, competition play. And then, like, all the casuals would throw them out to get some, like, free damage in. But Fatal Blow, there's no point to save it. You get it if you're at 20% health. And, like, I'd maybe make sure that you get a kill with it. Like, don't use it unless you're going to absolutely know you're going to win the round, because you can only use it once per matchup. But that means, like, there's no downside to using it, though. Like, there's some strategy to it, but there's no downside to using it, so that means we're going to see fucking Fatal Blows, like, a ton in competitive gameplay.
Well, I was watching,
like, cool.
Like Sonic Fox and some YouTube videos of him like fighting other people, and he would always use the Fatal Blow.
Yeah.
Like when he, well, not like necessarily when he had it, but like to basically finish off a round, he would always
should be able to see the
use it if
prison
he had
now.
it.
Which is cool. That's the way it should be, you know? Like, you put in these big powerhouse
now it's
moves
Mr. Shank's own personal male stabbing machine.
to be able to see him use, but...
High five! Nobody? You're looking for an outcropping west of the palace. That's going to be your ticket in.
Oh, shit.
Oh, great. Fantastic.
Well, at least we respawn right here?
Yeah, I think so.
You owe me like $500,000.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. We get a car. It's a car.
Yeah, I think like down the road this will be a really good Mortal Kombat, but like right now it's kind of rubbing people the wrong way.
Well, I mean, I just think that people aren't too keen to have Mortal Kombat do a microtransaction factory.
And I mean, and it's not. It's super time heavy. Which is almost worse.
I mean, they did a post where they were saying they were making those updates and changes, and then they were also going to give like a bunch of free currency away.
Yeah, I was watching the Combat Cast. I mean, they're going to make some changes to it, and they made some changes like effective immediately. So it because they want the it kind of sucks because like everything you do, it needs to check online right after you do it, and it's really fucking annoying. But that's the way Street Fighter's been doing it for a while. Like all of your matches and all of your data is just recorded on their server, like every fight. So I guess that's just where shit's going. So I'm okay with that, but because they did that though, they're able to change stuff on the server side and like not have to like patch the game at all. Like there's like no effect to you. Like they were playing it that night and Max like put out a tweet about how like one of the towers was like seriously unsatisfying to play because it was busted.
What hurt us? We're gonna need the racer for that jump. Slow.
And like he tweeted about it and it got a bunch of traction, and then they were still playing the towers the same night, and all of a sudden they get
something I had my Scootikins with.
They got kicked out of the fucking tower, and they're like, "Why the hell did we get kicked out?" And they go back in, and then the tower is like suddenly beatable. Like, and I was like, "That's really fucking sick. Like, that's cool that they can do those changes." God damn it!
That is not like that.
I cannot tell you how hard this is with a mouse.
I bet. Scooby Kid.
Okay.
Well now, aren't we in a predicament?
Hi.
This is ridiculous. This is exactly what I love about Borderlands.
Oh, I never liked this. I never liked the cars. I was glad it was gone in 2. Like, it's just like it. Like, if you're gonna put your cars in there and then like not build like a good driving mechanic around it, right? Like, it's just gonna be like a shit show of a driving mechanic. Don't ever make me do anything fucking skill based with it.
Like a stunt jump in it,
right?
Yeah,
like just let me just smash into stuff and it not matter. Let's try it again.
I'm just gonna let you go do it, and then I'll just stand by and either teleport if you succeed or resummon if you don't.
I nailed it.
Nice.
Teleport. I went right over the hole though. I did not go through it. And I remember us going through the hole like first try.
Oh god. Well, whatever. As long as we're where we need to be.
Made it, Mama Moxie.
You found hubby number one's house. I always thought his roof would make a great stunt ramp.
Oh, okay.
Time to find out.
Glad you said that.
Showtime.
After I drove over it.
This is my nightmare.
Flip! Why won't you flip? When we do the, oh shit.
Let's switch!
When we do the, Master Chief bundle, we gotta flip that one vehicle. You remember what I'm talking about?
Oh, you have to do the fucking jump again. Damn it. The Warhog?
Not the Warhog.
Thing?
The elephant.
Which one was the elephant?
Teleport to me. Remember there's like a mobile fucking fortress in Halo 3.
And you could drive it?
Yeah, it was fucking huge. Because there was the Warthog and then there was the Scorpion.
Oh shit, I remember that one, right? Like you had like guns on the side.
And you could put like 6 people in it. Like you could carry like infinite in the middle.
Why do I keep doing this? Thinking we're
yeah, you can't respawn here. You gotta ride or die.
When you
yeah, I remember that now. That was cool.
So I know you
so there was like an Easter egg if you could get it flipped. you would hit oh good gravy. So like you know you'd hit like right bumper to flip and it'd always say that like RB to flip Warthog or whatever. It said like RB to flip elephant, and then it cut itself off, and you go, wait, how did you even flip this?
I bet those bitches weren't expecting you to land on their heads. Okay, I'm sure Mr. Shank is holding your girl in one of those cell blocks. Get inside the building.
Try shooting me. Don't work. I was hoping like maybe you got my healing ability.
Oh, like while the aura went going?
Oh no, just because I have the shoot to heal you. I was wondering if it was like crew-wide.
Your only hope of getting Athena out is this little teleporter device she had. We were hit so fast at the club she didn't get a chance to use it. I can guarantee Mr. Shank has it in his possession by now. You'll need to get it from him. No doubt this is an over-my-dead-body kind of situation for him, so don't feel bad when you have to kill him. Aim low.
Likes it! Think you want Wingy. Also want the health. And I want like a good, like, co-op RPG.
Like a normal RPG?
Yeah,
not
like
a shooter RPG.
Yeah, like just something like fantasy RPG. We haven't played
I was just thinking about the other day is that we haven't heard from a while. I don't know that it'll be co-op, but I've been working on that next Fable for a long time, and I was like, oh, I could really go.
Oh yeah, because they canceled what was it, Legends?
Yeah.
Ow.
It'll probably be a launch title or launch window, I guess I could say, for the next Xbox, I would imagine. Been working on that for a while. I don't know that it'll have co-op, but if it does, cool.
Did you see Outworld? Or Outward?
Outward, I did see that, but I was like reading the reviews and stuff, and it seemed like it needed some balance.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it's early access. I think it needs to be finished, but it's something. I've seen a lot of positive gameplay post co-op.
I don't think he liked me.
Hey, are you attempting stealth? I mean, is this what stealth looks like to you? You're on camera, by the way, and this is the first non-rerun that we've all seen in like 14 years. The Chaz even made chili cheese fries. Chaz is really nice. Hey, I'm not into him. No way. And if you're looking for the girl, I can assure you she is unharmed. Shit, not that we wouldn't. I mean, we'd totally harm her. I'm thinking of harming her right now. Maybe Chaz will cut too.
Yeah, but I know what you're saying. Like, I kind of wish, like, so I have like an idea for
breaking up. Say that again.
Chaz, stop! Oh my god, I'm so ticklish there. Oh, did I hit the transmit button? Oh crap! Hey, yeah. So you're still gonna try to infiltrate my palace, huh? Death on your head and such.
Are you like lagging like crazy here, or is it just me?
No, I'm not.
Well, that was fine now, I guess. Anyway, had this idea to do a high fantasy-ish RPG, but like marry it with like kind of the style of Destiny, but also like marry it against for like Left 4 Dead and Warhammer. So it would have like repeatable gameplay loops for loot, like how Borderlands does and shit like that, but it would be more like RPG, like ability based. It would still like rely on like action, like Twitch skills to some extent, but you would have awesome like Overwatch style abilities on short cooldowns that you use a lot. But something like that would be really cool. Like, I mean, I like Warhammer a lot, but like like they only give you the one ability and you only get to use it like every 30 seconds.
Never have
yeah.
stuff. Well, shit, look at that.
And it's just like, and that's what I kind of like. I mean, what I liked about Anthem and still do like, and what sets it apart is that like those abilities are on constantly like coming off cool. Like you use their abilities a shit ton in Anthem, and it feels really good.
The check's in the mail, I swear.
I mean, even though there's a ton of other problems, but that part is good.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, they definitely made it to be an RPG more than everything else had been. Where the fuck is his?
But I definitely hear what you're saying, because all the shooters, like looter shooters, share gold, whatever the fucks, are all sci-fi, and I love sci-fi. But
yeah, but I mean, like, I definitely
much appreciated too.
Yeah, I definitely need a change from that.
And like Warhammer Vermintide 2 is pretty much almost there. Like that was really good. They just leaned into more of the RPG instead of the Left 4 Dead angle. Wow.
Oh,
why would you do it?
It fucking, I can't believe that it heals you and hurts me.
Remember when we were playing Far Cry 5 and we both threw that bat at the same time?
It's like, one of my most watched clips.
It's so funny.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. Had some silly ass moments of Far Cry 5. It was good.
One of those games, it's like, I need to sit down and play it start to finish in one go. Because, like, picking it up in the middle of shit is, like, odd. Hard to do. Not as hard as, like, an RPG or something like that, but...
Yeah.
Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for carry me home. Swing low.
You know what I fucking want? You could like somehow do like a co-op fucking battle chasers. I love battle chasers. I thought the art style for battle chasers
just killed Jerome.
Battle chasers is great. I mean, it's all what's his face's art style.
Yeah, I love that art style.
I guess they can't. Poor Jerome. Also, I'm pretty much totally gonna kill you now, by the way.
No shit.
I just heard. Oh shit!
I opened this refrigerator, and a midget came out. He started hitting me.
Another trophy on my wall. Shoot them all.
God damn it! Explosive fucking barrels like everywhere. Like right there.
Oh man, you're dead! You're dead! Shank's gonna gut you! Shank's gonna slit your throat! Shank's gonna suck your eyeballs out of their sockets with a straw! Shank's gonna...
That's Mr. Shank.
Hi, Shank. How you doing? Having a good day?
Shank! Feel my shit! Whoa, where am I?
Not bad, not bad.
God for ignoring shields.
You killed my second husband. You actually killed him. I know I told you to, but I'm sorry. I need a minute. Go get the girl. I'll be in touch.
You told us to.
Also, it doesn't seem like he was really playing for your team anymore, Ox.
Look at this.
Yeah, I don't think he was doing you a lot of favors.
Yeah.
Keep shooting.
Reconciliation was probably not.
Okay.
Never did find that weird.
I mean, yeah, we should probably go back to that.
Let's teach him a lesson. Nothing like a challenging kill.
Critical, BI.
Looks like it's upstairs in here.
Okay. We get ups.
Oh, you know what? I think it's more this way. I think this is one of those ones where, like, you finish the level and it gives it to you. Yeah, here we go. Oh, shit.
Get those some bitches.
Bullseye.
Drum's a little
Tired?
aggressive. So he needs to hang out.
Okay. Yeah.
Storm being aggressive again.
You know, like he just gets tuckered out and Maggie doesn't stop, so he gets snippy.
Yeah, he has a... Like, no, I'm done.
Yeah, everyone's like, fuck this, I'm right.
He's got a little
So
bit
is he just wanting to...
He's you know when he gets really tired and he starts doing that thing where he bites down and then he starts shaking his head. Just frustrated and tired. Yeah.
Did you hit your play quota, bud?
Yeah.
Oh, here's stairs.
Stay. Stay.
Okay, we switch back. Find Athena.
Oh yeah, we still have to find her.
More
What? It takes so much damage.
pound some meat.
All right, heals.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
What?
Skipped a cutscene.
Meet me back at Scooter's. Sorry this thing only has enough juice for one. Athena out.
Are you still watching it?
Yeah.
What does he do?
She snaps his neck.
Oh.
And then it says, and then it's like, does the character thing? It's like Athena. Oh snap!
Trying
Like,
to
she's
make
not.
funeral plans and help you escape at the same time. My late husband's cronies will be coming after you. Just take a monster off the old pier. You'll survive the fall. Oh, and pour one out for David. I mean, Mr. Shank for me.
Lady.
So did we get the repair kit too, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta go turn in now.
Do we turn it in? Because we dropped down that hole to fight Shank. There's gotta be a way there, right?
Maybe. I don't know. Let me see, is this a shortcut?
Back. How is he not dead?
So angry, so dead.
What are you doing? I'm burying you. I'm still alive. I'll help you wake the neighbors.
Hey man, me again. The Admiral gave me a to-do list for today, written in crayon. Seriously, he spelled prison with a picture of a tree and some macaroni glued to it. I work for children. Literally, the Admiral is 5. 5. Goddamn nepotism. Oh, hey, I sent Gamma Team over to kill you. No hard feelings. Love.
That's what I'm talking about. This way. I've got something for you.
Yay.
Yes.
This'll help. Sweet. Wasn't expecting that.
This is like pretty.
Check me out on dancing. I'm dancing. Damn it. Just kill me.
All right, we got guns over here.
Shit, midget, Mini Steve. It's Mini Steve.
Another one bites the dust.
Let me see here now. That one's kind of amazing. Yeah, I'm taking it. Yay, shops.
Who needs a real doctor when you got my machines in there scary needles?
Pass. Let's do this.
World's largest bullet.
Wow, you guys really still want some of this? After everything that happened?
I got the ride.
I'm coming. What even just happened?
Get the drifter.
Oh shit, I forgot about these things. These were the things that launched in the air. When you killed them.
Ow.
My god, they mock us back. Our weapons are useless against them.
They've advanced beyond our technology.
Bees everywhere.
What?
Whoa.
Why?
Because. Storm. Oh, that's why he was doing. He was fine. He was laying down. How's Maggie doing?
Do you ever feel like you are just firing blanks? Do the ladies in your life find your gun a little short on firepower? You need Engorged by Atlas. Engorged will have you firing on all...
I've managed to use some of Scooter's equipment to mask my signal inside a promotion for a male enhancement product.
Engorged!
It'll be safe for us to communicate by echo now. Athena out.
Engorge.
Yeah, I can't hit shit.
Hello, traveler. There are new missions available on the T-Bone Junction Bounty Board.
No.
Kill them all. You know, if we wanted to do fantasy art, like RPG co-op, we could always boot up one of the numerous Baldur's Gate style ones.
I'd have to buy those.
Well, not necessarily Baldur's Gate. I'm talking like the one that we did get. We were planning on playing. Remember? Where we all made our own character and shit. What was it called?
Divinity?
Well, there was the Divinity ones, and then there was like the other ones that had like that pirate expansion and shit.
Pirate expansion.
It was called Deadfire was the expansion. Maybe that was Divinity, I don't remember.
Pillars of Eternity?
There you go.
I don't think I ever bought Pillars of Eternity. That has co-op?
Yeah, like all of those are like heavy story driven, pretty much playing D&D on the computer kind of shit.
Computer. People.
Serpentine pattern!
Tired of shooting a carbine when you really want a rifle? Try Engorge, and you'll be firing automatically, fully automatic, on all cylinders.
Sit rep is...
Whatever.
Innuendo, innuendo, innuendo. Kind of funny that this place is a shithole, but they have a pretty well-developed freeway system.
Yeah, right?
Hello, traveler. There are new missions available on the T-Bone Junction Bounty Board.
I'm not going to waste any time. There are 2 objectives that must be fulfilled to destroy the armory. You should start your investigation at the Lance bunker to the north.
Hey man, Scooter here. I can sure use you to get out of doing some actual
Oh my
work.
god, so many
Come
like
on in,
audio
I'll give you another
files.
job.
To gather the pieces and construct it. So that is my mission. Number 2, the access code to enter the data was changed after I went AWOL. Acquiring the new code is your mission.
Well, come on in, poke around.
Where's the bounty board?
Hello, Marcos here. I've got an opportunity for you. Come see me at my place in T-Bone Junction.
There it is.
Great to see you.
It's trivial at that point. At this point, I'm gonna skip them. I don't. No point in picking them up. You know something we haven't dealt with in a long time is Discord, like fucking up our chat.
Like where you can't hear me and shit, or I can't hear you. Well, that's good. Probably knock on some wood.
Like, I never enjoy the things when they work right. I'm trying to, like, learn to, like, recognize that shit works right. No, it's, like, a super good thing. Like, for a long time there, we had to keep restarting Discord because it would just stop picking up one of us. Like, appreciating the fact that this game isn't laggy as fuck.
Because it could have been. Could still be.
It's actually been like, I mean, think of how much enjoyment we've had because we fixed it.
Mm-hmm.
And now
because we
I'm
turned off the
realizing
shitty VoIP.
how frustrated it is that I had to fix it.
Yeah.
And what's stupid is I bet they're legally not even allowed to take the VoIP off.
Probably
Hello,
not.
traveler. There are new missions available on the T-Bone Junction Bounty Board.
Ow!
Oh shit. Rusnax. Bad.
I was on a dime. Stop.
I was. I was like,
Hello, sir.
If you would like information about purchasing a drone of this kind, contact Sheila in the wholesale department. That is Atlas, the power of the gods in your hands. expecting that.
And I remember clawing our way through all this shit.
Yeah, now we just kind of roll over it. Kind of nice.
Nailed it. I'll take the field cap.
Shield empty!
Critical hit.
Recharging shield!
Wow. That's it. Wait till I reload.
Alright, I took out his turret, so... You have like... How come that shot continuously without reloading?
It just kept clicking. I reloaded at one point. Just keep the clicks.
Well, we got Kairos.
I picked up his sniper rifle. Here.
It's like Christmas.
Six. Half second fire rate though. That's what, but it has minus 20% fire rate. Does that mean it's even lower than half? Fuck.
Crack it off, see what it does.
Slow firing.
Sweet. Wasn't expecting that. Trade ya.
Oh.
You know what I wish took off better? Was that Star Trek MMO.
Yeah. We wish we had like a less WoW clone Star Wars MMO.
Well, like, I really liked the initial launch state of Old Republic.
Old Republic, yeah.
Like, the initial, like, launch of that was super fucking good. Like, I have gone back and tried to, like, start that back up, like, probably 6 times now. But there's just so much microtransaction shit all over that fucking game. It's overwhelming. It's unwelcoming to a, like...
I just don't even know, like, what
player.
to do. Yeah, like, I don't even know, like, what the fuck is all this shit? I don't even...
Okay, that was kind of amazing.
Awesome. Planned it.
I mean, I don't know how else to not do that next time, because I don't know what flipped us.
I mean, I say you just continuously do it, because that was awesome.
Yep. I agree. Yeah, I don't know, I kind of wish they just hadn't gone the free-to-play mode. I'm sure they're making more money that way, but...
Free-to-play has been the bane of this generation's video games.
You guys might try adverts in game all up in your shit, huge trophy. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's the other thing, is like, everything is making you feel like you're obligated to use those microtransactions or you're at a disadvantage. I do like one thing that they do with the microtransactions in that game. You can kind of piecemeal a sub together. Like...
Piecemeal a what?
A subscription together. Like... Like, they can give you, like, you know, fast extra like mount speeds and like more than, or you could buy like more character slots. Like if you're subbed, you get like infinite character slots, you know, like the typical MMO kind of shit. But if you don't sub, like you could play for free and buy a character slot at a time for like $5. Do you get better for $15 a month? Sure, but like if you're just like, I just want to play 3 characters, pay $10 and then never pay again. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of like that. Like, you can kind of pick and choose what parts of the actual subscription you want to invest in, and then keep it free to play and invest a ton of time into it. But aside from that, like, the thing that really turns me off is they have all these like microtransaction, like time-based things. Like, you could dress it, like, there was a time where they put out a cosmetic outfit that made you look like Darth Vader, and it's permanently gone now. So there's just gonna be people walking around looking like Darth Vader, and I don't get to do it. And also, I don't want people walking around like characters from a different point in time in that universe.
Yeah, like, kind of takes you out of the immersion.
It kills the RP part of it.
Yeah. My immersion!
Fuck.
Oh yeah, that was all me.
That was
anything good up him?
That is awesome. Another notch on my whip. That is awesome.
Would you stop saying everything's awesome? These are greens, bro. You're fucking embarrassing.
Right.
Sweet. When.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I really wanted to like that a lot. And you know, you want to know, like, oh, geez, like, you ready for a fucking crying shame? Like, to remember a crying shame? Fucking Wildstar.
Yeah.
That game was beyond gorgeous. It was a great gameplay, like, model for MMOing. I mean, I can't, you know, I can't say it's too much of a shame. I did the same thing everybody else did. I unsubbed. I quit playing.
Right. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. MMOs that were made in that era, they were all just copied off WoW. And so I'm just like, well,
I'll just go back and play WoW.
Go play
I've
WoW.
Put
Yeah,
thousands
you know
of
what I mean,
hours
like-
of time into it.
right. And like, and you know, like it would be like WoW, but it would be like WoW from years ago without certain features and quality of life improvements. And then
Right.
you're just like, oh, well, like, why am I playing this?
And that's why,
That's
yeah,
why
that's
wow.
kind of been like a point of a lot of conversations I've had recently is like, we got a couple like big dogs in the gaming industry who have been doing shit for a super long time and people want to get in on the competitive scene with them. Like, they're gonna have to come up with like creative solutions to be able to fix it because like asking Wildstar to develop long enough, they don't have to put in the 10 years that WoW did to get where WoW was in 10 years because they can steal some ideas and tech, right? But they're not going to make the game in 3 years and then launch it, or 4 years and launch it. It's going to be like probably 6 or like 8 years of development to get them to make a game that is like worth competing with WoW. And then
See,
after
that's why-
they've done all that, like, you've asked them to spend 6 years of money with no return on investment and then launch it and then maybe it catches on.
Right.
Like, it's
Well,
just
like when you
so
start
hard.
when you start developing a game with that kind of time frame too, like the industry changes, technology develops, like
Yeah.
trends move on, like so
Right.
like it's like
So you
Duke
have to
Nukem
start
took, like,
it at a fraction
20
of
years
what WoW
develop.
is.
Yeah.
And then hope it like really catches on like wildfire, then you get an opportunity to be able to build upon it over time.
Yeah.
Jesus, why does it do that? Yeah, the look was dope.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I mean, WoW was WoW. Like, just nothing's going to be able to come. I mean, you can't compete with 15 years of
game
development.
there.
Yeah, like, it's just not.
And they've been taking their sweet time slowly making it look better, too, with, like, a, expansion here and there. They'll update a bunch of graphics and shit.
Yes. So bad at that.
Yeah, it's a shit. And I don't know how they did it, but Final Fantasy XIV made it through the cracks.
I could sure use you to get out of doing some actual
Yeah,
work.
but I mean, even then, I mean, like, they weren't flawless. They had to, like,
they had to relaunch the fucking MMO. Like,
which honestly needs to happen with Anthem, but they'll never do something like that because yay.
I think
should start your investigation.
I think they just need like a series of serious
you may be able to
content
locate some record
patches.
of the access code.
Like
Marcos
probably like
here.
6 or 7 of them.
I mean,
for you.
well, and it's like the stuff that they're calling content is just like stupid shit that doesn't do anything at all. Like it was all like it was called like Shaper Surge was on the April roadmap, and so like when that came up, all that was is like little balls of energy that would zap you and overheat your jets was like out in the like why like that's not one, that's not a piece of content. Two, if you are counting that as content, that's shitty content that's annoying and makes flying around your fucking world annoying.
Traveler.
Yo, and that's low development time.
Yeah, and like they're just reusing assets, and it's just like, I mean, it's gonna. I mean, it might be more than a year, like before that game has any meat on its bones. I mean, they still haven't even fixed the loot problem. Wow, and it's been out for 2 months now. It's like,
yeah,
and they delayed the entire roadmap, so everything they said that was going to come out is now delayed by basically a month. And I mean, really, like, I'm kind of waiting to see what Cataclysm is. I mean, I don't know. I already bought it, so I'm already in it, but I still don't have to pay anything for that stuff. But see what Cataclysm is and see if that's enough, like, along with other changes and stuff, for me to really play it again. Because, I mean, honestly, there's just no reason to.
Right.
Their end game's not there. There's nothing to chase. There's no reason to play it, really. I mean, which sucks because the gameplay loop's fun. Like, all the abilities and shit are cool.
Right.
But it's half a game. I mean, honestly, this is a game that should have been in development.
No, yeah, like it came out of the oven way too fucking soon.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Everything that EA does, they're just like.
Well, I thought
it's such a like marketing mind making the decisions there. Like, does it
Well,
look good? Like, then ship it.
Yeah. And I thought Andromeda came. Holy shit! Like, that was at least a complete experience. Like, say what you want about it not being great or whatever. Mass Effect Andromeda.
Oh yeah.
Say what you want about it not being a good Mass Effect game or whatever, but it had a beginning, middle, and end. Like.
Yeah, but I still call it incomplete because all game development, like, half of the time is QA, and there's no QA in that game. Like, there is no polish
definitely.
to that game.
Well, it seems like their QA is, like, completely, I mean, either ignored or just not even present, because it's like all their games have terrible quality of, like, QA issues, like, almost every time.
What I was reading was, like, they kept not improving the QA team from Mass Effect 1 to 2 to 3 to Andromeda.
Just like the same team.
It was just the same team, and they weren't adapting for upcoming issues. Like, 2 is going to be, bigger, and it's going to be more shootery. We're not going to change the QA team. Okay, I kind of get that one. Mass Effect 3, it's going to be fucking huge, and it's kind of the end of the whole thing. We're not going to change the team. Okay. Alright, well, you're still using the same engine. 4, or Andromeda, we're using a totally different engine, and we've bumped it down to the guys that just graduated college. Here, make the game. Same QA team, same size, same number of hours. Because when I was doing History of Gaming, I learned that, like, the QA team was working around the clock. And they fixed massive issues that never got into even alpha with the previous teams.
And that's what Anthem feels like, is it feels like a game with, like, no QA. Like, it's like when they put out patches, it breaks more shit. It's like, is anyone, like,
nobody's
testing
this shit.
Yeah, testing any of it.
It's a fucking shit show.
It really is, and it's so disheartening. Like, I mean, it's really like I'm gonna be really extra cautious about buying new games from now on. Like at full price, $60. I'm gonna wait for reviews.
Yeah, and I mean, like, we're definitely in a state now where, like, you can just watch people play it on fucking Twitch, and usually they'll get a hold of it, like, ahead of the curve, so you can still sneak in a pre-order bonus if that is really
Dear God, what was that? Oh, you were recording that? Dude, that is so mean. You are so mean, Derek. I am not sharing my ice cream with you. It's Rocky Road, too. Oh, I heard. I just need the access code for today. No, Derek. It was your day to have the access code. I'm on personal ice cream leave of absence. Code 3.5.31 in the manual clearly states. Then where is the code? Oh, you had it. I saw you. Oh, no, that is...
Okay. Dialogue cut off.
Yeah, mine too.
Weird. Need to go the other way. Yeah, FF does things a little bit different than WoW, but not... I mean... So, like... The amount that it does things different, they're, like... I can't attest its success to it, because of it doing a little bit of things different, because... There's tons of MMOs out there that do things super different. Or slightly different, and, like, they're... You know, they just get shit on, because it's not WoW.
Yeah.
Black Desert Online was one that was supposed to compete pretty decently. I think there's something to be said though, like the Korean MMOs, they never really seem to get off the ground.
Well, I just think it's one, it's Korean, so there's like game design that's like lost in translation because they like a super grindy game, and that's just never going to catch on.
Yeah, and 14's like grinding light. It's approachable grinding. Like they do it in a really clever way. Where like you get your quest done, and then like you have like a hunter's log, and they tell you to go back out in the field and kill 5 of this monster, go kill 5 of that monster, and it's basically like kill X of thing quests. But like it's this completionist thing that drives you to do it because you got this log, and so it causes you to go and like travel to areas to see the monster that it's trying to tell you, and then you get like a massive reward for doing it too. So it's totally worth your time, and it gets you to explore the world, and it's just like a really good like design idea that we're missing in other games.
You know what was so well designed and was awesome, and I kind of miss it and want to go back to playing it, but I haven't played it for so long. Monster Hunter. Like the only thing they missed on was like the armor sets. Like I wanted a cohesive armor set, and the best way to play is just have junk from various shit.
Well, I mean, like, you don't have to. I mean, like...
Well, I mean, yeah, that's like meta.
I got my Val Hazak set and then just rolled with it. If you're trying to progress, yeah, you put on goofy-looking shit to progress. And then when you've got it down a couple times, you can switch over to, like, something that looks cool, but also is, like, a set that you kind of need. And then farm forever on it, and then you'll run into something else to progress. I mean, you should pick it back up. I mean, like, they've done some amazing content updates for that fucking game on PS4. Like, they've blown the doors off of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
and
still
also,
installed.
you just grabbed a Switch. Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate is on the Switch.
Side effects? Are a few seeping boils going to stop you from satisfying the woman you can never obtain? It's time to try Engorge, and you'll be seeping in
Progress report. I've acquired the necessary pieces and the mission is on schedule. The detonator should be prepared by the time you have acquired the code. Athena, out.
Nice. I found the code.
Engorge, the only product ever to be personally endorsed by notorious ladies man, Mr. Shank.
Yeah, so this shit is tits, guys. You should see what my bitch thinks of me now. Her name is Chadmina, and
My mission is accomplished. When you have the code, rendezvous at our previous location. Athena, out.
Jadina.
So good. So seriously good. Yeah, I mean, Monster Hunter is super, super fucking fun. Like, that's like the grind incarnate.
Yeah, but it's like really sad. Like, I don't know, just fighting the monsters is just so much fun. Like,
it's just, I don't know, like, I don't know. Like, there's a huge, like, skill thing to it, and then, like, you learn the monster, but, like, what I think I like about Monster Hunter so much across all of its platforms is they give you a ton of health, and getting hit is just part of it.
Like, you're expected to take a hit. Like,
right, you're gonna take a ton of hits, and they expect you to take a ton of hits, and because of that, you never feel like you're doing bad. And because of that, I never get frustrated at it. I never get self-conscious of, like, especially with streaming, like, I can't tell you how hard it is to, like, not get frustrated with trying to do, because everybody comes in and
like
they fucking shit talk about the difficulty you're playing it on. You're not allowed to play shit on easy. And then, like, and if you do play it on easy, you're just never going to hear the fucking end of it. And then, like, when you're not doing good, even if there's nobody in chat actually doing it, it's at the back of your mind that, like, somebody's going to say something fucked up here in a minute. And you're, like, pre-angry. Like, you're pre-ready to fucking
ready
fight.
to go off on them.
And it just makes the entire experience miserable. But, like, Monster Hunter you can't do that, though. It's the same thing that I used to talk about with, like, Team Fortress 2. I never gave a fuck about how good I was at it. I just was having fun. Like, that's the beauty of it. Like, it just, you're not expected to fucking perfect parry and perfect block and not take any fucking hits like Psychodo. Like, you take a ton of hits and you get flung across the battlefield and you get fucking toppled and rolled over on and, like...
Yeah, but then
and,
like
as soon as you get up, the guy hits you again before you can get up, so it's like, there's a ton of bullshit deaths in there, you know?
But then you, like, somersault spin hammer into their face and, like, jump on their back, and it's just like, yeah, I got you, bitch.
Or you just clip them that one time, super perfect, and it breaks, and they recoil, and then everybody gets in and fucking gang rapes them, and you're just like, yeah, fuck them up. Super good.
Dude, I love the hammer in Monster Hunter World. Like, I love sliding down the hill and doing that fucking unflip. It's like, ka. Oh, just talk about it. I'll play it.
It's super good. I love it. I'll go back and play it whenever.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I will. I mean, I'll definitely check out Ice when that comes out.
Yeah, like that whole experience.
At the very least, get back into it then.
Well, you should probably get into it a little bit before that, so you can get some of the.
Oh yeah, you
need to get prepped.
I guess.
Yeah, it's just like an MMO. Like, you need to get ready for it. Finally hit your wall with Psychodo. Yeah. Yeah, well, they are going to eventually do an easy mode, and I'm going to go back, and I'm not going to give a fuck what anybody says. I'm going to go back, and I'm going to play it on easy, because I enjoy the world and the combat of Psychodo. It's just...
What it expects of you is,
it just demands too much perfection out of me, and I just...
Right.
I'm not going to do that. Like, it's the same thing like fighting games. Like, getting good to play the fighting game online. You're asking me to put too many hours into it and make me look at the same game for too long. I don't know. Like, my attention span's just not there anymore these days. Like, I'm ready to bounce from game to game and kind of enjoy it, you know? And I got so much backlog shit, I ain't gonna sit there and fight Genshiiro over and over and over and over and over and over until I finally get him down, when I have 6 more Yakuza games to go through. And I probably put fucking 150 hours into the first Yakuza game. Like, and I'm in that shit as deep as I was Metal Gear. Like, I love Yakuza that much. So, like, I got a ton of games to get through. Old Man Owl, yeah, I've seen fights against him. He's a real bastard too. He's like he's like a secret boss or something after you beat Genshiiro. But yeah, I need to go back and play Yakuza. Like, I got Kiwami 1 and 2, and I'm kind of hoping they'll do like Kiwami 3 and 4, because then I think 5 and 6 are on the PS4 now.
Is that a Yakuza game? What is that?
So they remade Yakuza 1 and 2, which I think were PS3 games originally. They remade Yakuza 1 and 2, and they call it Yakuza Kiwami, which Kiwami is something in Japanese. Extremity.
Alright.
So,
Yakuza Extremity.
Yeah, it's that, like, to
Yakuza
perfectly
arm.
translate, it'd be like Gang's Extremity, but I think it's a super literal translation, meaning that, like, it's an
Do you think it's supposed to
extension
be
of.
extreme, but it's like lost in translation?
No, I think it's an extension of, because an extremity is something that comes off of the
Oh,
original.
I see. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
And so I think extremity means like, this is Yakuza 1, but better. You know.
Hey man, hey, you need something?
Good. You're here. This is the
Give us
detonator.
your hungry.
Time to take the fight to Memphis.
Hello, Marcos here. I've got an opportunity for
What's
you.
the-
Come see me at my place in T-Bone Junction.
Yakuza was a lot of fun to watch, and
Hey,
just
sugar,
holy balls,
I've got
fun
another
mini
job
games,
for you.
legitimately fun,
Stop on
funny,
by.
interesting. I think honestly, like, I've been thinking of like, I need to do something seriously good to kind of get the viewership built
There are
back
new
up
missions
with
available on the
the
T-Bone Junction bounty board.
schedule being split and fucked up. Like, we were holding down, like, right before I started the job, we were getting like an average of 18 viewers a stream, and which is super good. And now, like, I'm lucky if I have 5 as an average.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks.
I knew that too. I knew it too. Like, a viewer, like a schedule change is catastrophic to early streaming. But it's fine though. I mean, like, we'll find a niche and we'll rebuild, and people will come back, and like the viewers that I had watching, their schedules will change, and they'll end up, you know, being able to watch and shit.
Right.
But I've been thinking, like, I need something to kind of like rebuild, and I get a lot of success of playing like diehard fan games that are totally out of season. Like, I got a ton of love when I was doing Metal Gear because there was no reason to play Metal Gear, so that means the big streamers weren't doing it.
There are new missions available on the
But
T-Bone Junction
people don't
bounty
stop
board.
loving Metal Gear, so they tune in, they're like, I wonder if somebody's playing Twin Snakes, and then like I pick up 3 or 4 people. And Yakuza's totally that. Yakuza's totally a game that you could just pick up and drag some people in. And I've been holding off on starting up the next History of Gaming because I want to make sure that like I got a good set schedule. And I'm kind of contemplating if maybe I'll do History of Gaming on just Saturday and just put like 12 hours in once a week. Just hit it hard, but then like the rest of the week I just play whatever's clever. Because I only got like 5 hours in the morning.
Right.
But
I don't know.
totally
I mean, I
gotta
don't.
do that again.
I mean, like, it hesitates because I mean, like you said, like in 6 months you'll be on to something else.
Yeah. I mean, like, the History of Gaming stuff, I kind of look at that as, like, it's important to archive it, to me. Like, make sure it's all on YouTube and to say that I accomplished those things. But I also like the fact that, like, I upload the entire content with people, like, asking questions and getting me on tangents that get me thinking of things. Man, Zelda's gonna be a monster. It's gonna be such a fucking monster to watch.
Yeah, I mean, that's gonna take. I mean, especially if we just did it Saturdays. I mean, that would probably take a year, maybe longer. I don't even know.
Yeah, it's true.
But I mean, that's more of like I mean, you're doing the Final Fantasy thing, like, so that's the thing after the Final Fantasy. So, I mean, it's meant to take you a long time to do all that shit.
I'm thinking about like waiting until Final Fantasy's done. Yeah, Yakuza's just fucking insane fun. Just cover to cover. Like, it's just fun. Just period. Not frustrating. Challenges you a little bit. The mini games, like, shoehorning a bunch of mini games into a video game usually does not bode well unless you're like Mario Party. And that's because that's the whole point of Mario Party is a bunch of mini games. But
yeah.
Hey, so I guess I was wrong. I thought you were gonna be cool and help me get out of here. But you would not believe the shit I have to put up with.
I love General Knox.
The Admiral just made me French toast out of a sock and some freaking gum. Hey, all bets are off. I'm gonna have to kill you now. Sorry.
That is awesome.
Fucking hilarious.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, their fucking mini games were fucking legit fun.
Yeah, I kind of think that's another problem with the games industry right now. Is it's like one, it's all about if you're gonna do a multiplayer game, it needs to be esports worthy, and then two, if you're not gonna do a multiplayer game, you're gonna do a single player game. It needs to be balls ass hard like Dark.
Yeah, and I mean, From Software is allowed to make shit hard, so like I'm not mad at them for making Psycho super hard. But everybody trying to be like, honestly, I'm trying to think. Yeah, God of War. God of War.
Yeah, because their like hardest difficulty
was
not even hardest difficulty, but like the Valkyries were super duper
on normal. Hard. I just was past my fucking. Well, and it's because people don't know how to do difficulty like From Software does, or they don't want to put the time in to do it, which is you make the person think more, not like more health and the monster hits harder to figure it out. Because I don't know, I just don't appreciate that kind of difficulty. Like, do difficulty right.
Yeah. And I just think it's like almost kind of an arms race because it's like, everyone wants to be the next Dark Souls, so it's like, how do you do that? We have to be super fucking hard and hardcore. And it's just I kind of miss the days where, if shit was kind of easy and it was like about the power fantasy, like you just could play a game just to feel.
I don't want every game to be like that because that was what 360 was doing.
Stopped us dead in our tracks.
Yeah, he did. Like 360 was making shit a little bit too easy for a long time.
Yeah, it definitely was like.
But I want a game every now and again that is that.
Yeah, like I totally. Sure.
Where I don't have to fucking like. I
don't want to have to like look up. Shit. Yeah, look up the best strats in the meta game. I just want to be able to fuck.
Because I have fun figuring out on my own, and like the reality is like. I won't figure out these really hard games on my own. I will have to find some cheese strat, and then that's why I was okay with dumbing down the difficulty on God of War super quick and early, because god damn it, I wasn't being Kratos.
Right.
It was pissing me off. Kratos doesn't hide behind a shield and just throw an axe and then hide, throw an axe, hide. He goes into the group and eviscerates fucking people out of pure fury and rage. And like, I need to be able to do that. I need to be able to channel that and play the way that Kratos would play it out if it was like a movie. And that difficulty was not achieving that for me. It's just, I wasn't playing the game right in my eyes. And I think people missed a huge point of what Dark Souls did, was they looked at Dark Souls from a design perspective and they went, people like it because it's hard. And there's a big element of like gamers not understanding why they like things. And people give them too much credit and listen to their opinion too much. They'll be like, why do you like Dark Souls so much? And they're like, well, it's hard, it's difficult, it's challenging, right? And so their takeaway is make games harder, but that's not why people like Dark Souls. I'll tell you what it is. People like Dark Souls because it's rewarding. Difficulty is part of what makes it rewarding, but the reason why people like it is because when you got a boss down, you're like, I am fucking amazing. You feel good after it.
Yeah, you do.
We were getting a serious, like...
General Knox update to Admiral
like, chemical high off of it.
I've just arrived on Pandora and have been investigating where Commandant Steele failed.
Well, me and Kayleen actually fired up Dark Souls 3 because we wanted to play it. And I was like, let's try and, like, switch it off. What's that?
You got a legendary out of that?
General Alfonso Knox.
What was it?
Out.
It was a caustic.
Handgun? You broke out.
Hand cannon, or revolver, I guess.
Anyway,
fires way faster, though.
You guys booted up.
Oh, yeah, we booted up Dark Souls, and, like, we were getting stuck on that first, like, tutorial boss. And, like, I don't know, like, we would just get, I don't know, like, maybe because we were switching off or whatever, but he was just had us beat. Like, we finally got him down, and, like, Kayleen let out an audible, yes! She was, like, so pumped. Like, we did it!
And it's the thing, like, Dark Souls is fucking rough, but it's fair. It doesn't.
Yeah, it's like if you do it right, it's like you can get good enough to like not get hit.
And with time, like, The thing is like dodging a move in Dark Souls wasn't super hard. You just needed to know what to watch for. So like it didn't require like incredible like muscle response times, but it just required experience and learning and muscle memory fine-tuning. So like it was kind of accessible, but not too much so. But I don't know, there's just like a sense of like, fuck yeah, man. Like I did this.
Right. Yeah, I think just games go for that difficulty without trying to replicate that. It just makes for a frustrating, oh god, experience. And a bunch of snot thrown at us by aliens.
What do they want me to do, huh? Looks like this is it.
Ooh.
Damn.
Didn't work. What is hitting me that's like obscuring my vision?
It's like crisp. Maybe it's time you should see Dr. Zed about Engorged. He'll prescribe to almost anyone. Hell,
He'll prescribe to almost anyone.
Walking in the front door of the depot is not an option. The code you acquired is for the side utility entrance. Be cautious. Athena
You get back up and she kicks her ass. Oh, it's a helicon. Where the fuck that?
That's their name. They're all named after like goddesses.
Oh, that makes sense. That hers is a little more literal than most. Come on. Gonna shoot me from that far away.
Oh, that's just a flip move. Nice, check that out. Hellfire.
Where's this fucking thing's crit thing?
It's his head.
It's his head. Don't do it. Oh, there we go.
Need more grenades.
Grenades.
I ran's out. Yeah, I really want like a really good like fantasy dungeon crawling co-op RPG. Which is funny because like whenever like TV shows or like cartoons like reference like playing video games with their friends, they always like draw up that like the four of you go into a dungeon.
Right.
And like one's a wizard and I'm like, where is this game? What is this game that you guys are referencing? got to be Diablo, and that's it.
Right.
Nailed it.
Cobra.
I don't know. They probably, they just like create something like, oh, there's gonna riff off D&D.
There's one game that's actually that, and I'm really fucking stoked for it. And you absolutely have to buy it. I ain't taking no for it.
Okay.
Is the Switch version of Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles.
Oh yeah.
Like it's because it was an old GameCube game, but you had to have like 4 fucking Game Boy Advances. And...
Oh, is it like the one that like connected to the link cable or whatever?
Yeah. But like you all make a class, and like you play a class, and there's like a straight up mage, and there's a straight up tank and a healer, and it's like little like 4-man MMO, and you just go and you run fucking dungeons.
I wasn't
and
gonna
shit.
update you again, you brainless
Jesus Christ, I need it.
But I thought I would share the news that former
When does it
agent
come out?
Athena has been working with the quartet of donkeys that bested our bulimic albino
Cover me.
commandant. You remember Athena, right?
Crystal
Killed the dog
Chronicles,
secretary
Switch.
for us a while back. Oh wait, that was before.
Initial
you
launch
were
date
born.
August 8th of 2003.
What am I doing with my life?
Remastered edition.
Well, I
Release
wanted to
date's
let you know I'll
2019
be
on it right
shooting
now.
A whole lot of them.
Something.
Ah!
Oh shit.
Now,
Crimson
when this
Shorty.
mission is done, I'm leaving
Get
the
'em.
Lance, which I know is punishable by death. But,
Yeah, that is a
there
good
were
one,
suits
Mountain
that
Dew. I'm
changed
super
back
excited
just
about
couldn't
that.
find the car keys at the drop from our pockets. So,
And I feel like that's one we can get Ian on,
the other side
get
of
Mike
traffic for.
involved.
Conclusion, toodles.
Sweet. Wasn't expecting that. Target hit. That is awesome.
Wasn't expecting that. It's gonna be a while because we're gonna go through the Borderlands stuff, but when we're done, we should check out what's new with Warhammer, like the Vermintide
Oh yeah, I'm
too.
down for
Like,
that.
that was really
I've been picking it up
a lot
every
of
now and
fun.
again, but like, nope,
Yeah.
fucking play it.
Yeah, I'd play it. Because that was pretty
I just
close
had a request
to like,
last earlier this week to go back and play that with the Twitch thing turned on.
Oh yeah, that was fun. That game was really close to being like
everything we're talking about.
Yeah, like basically. Like, it's really almost there. Like it's got the awesome Twitch-based action, but you're playing a class. It's got the Left 4 Dead stuff.
We set it up one time, Mountain Dew. We got enough of this shit together to one time sit down and play the game, and like, I'm not making this up. I'm not being over dramatic. I sat down and played. My buddy's name was Zach, his little brother Micah, me, and then this kid named Colt that we knew. And we, like, strong-armed and convinced a bunch of people at school for us to be able to, like, get all the equipment we needed. And we sat down and played it one time, but then, like, we had to return everybody's shit on, like, the following Monday. And so we, like, sat down Saturday morning in his living room, Zach's living room, and we played it for almost 48 hours. Like, like we went fucking insane. And I am not joking when I say this. I have been chasing that experience my whole life. I have been trying to get that again, and I just... It was so good. I mean, like, it's Final Fantasy, so, like, the characters are kind of cutesy and shit, but, like, I'm in there getting fucking night gear and shit, and it's like playing Final Fantasy Tactics with your friends. Like, it's so good. It's not tactics-based, but, like, you know, you're putting love into your character while your friends are putting love into theirs, and, like, you guys are, like, figuring out how to fight bosses together and shit, and it's been long enough, I've forgotten it. I've forgotten all the shit that was in there, and it's just, I'm just so excited. I just hope it lives up to these super high fucking dreams that I have of it.
I don't know, man. You might have to scale those back. Nostalgia and childlike wonderment are hard to follow up on.
Yeah, and fucking getting, like, rug burns sitting there and killing, like, 2 pizzas and a bunch of cheerleaders and shit.
Yeah. I mean, like, shit, I'm trying to constantly playing fucking Mario Kart and GoldenEye with my cousins Saturday morning after sleeping over, and we were just like, that's all we're fucking doing. That was so much fun.
I need to do that more. I need to do more, like, fucking all-nighters with somebody playing a game and shit.
I just don't know if I could do it anymore, man. Like, even right now, I'm fucking tired. I don't know if I can ever stay up for, like, 24 hours.
Oh, I can do it easy.
Well, I know you can. You've been, you've done like the 24-hour streams. It's been a long, long time since I did that.
Is this it? Are we done?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was quick.
I mean, we kind of skipped all the fluff, so.
Yeah, it just went straight.
We otherwise would have.
Well, that's just inappropriate timing. I got tired of waiting and was hoping to be dead before you got here. I can't stand this place. Make you a deal. If you best me in this fight, which seems likely, maybe you could just blow the planet up entirely. Kill all of them. That's the fairest thing to do.
Doesn't like Mondays.
Yeah, just keep it staggered forever. Ever and ever.
Motherfucker shooting me. Devastated. The fuck out of my face.
Devastator again.
He's down.
Noxes?
Yeah.
Oh, that was fast.
Sweet! Wasn't expecting that.
Getting hit from... Oh, it's a badass devastator. We got a badass over here. Wow.
Dude, that was murderous. What the fuck?
Oh, that hurt!
Okie day.
G-Night, Nox. G-Night.
Yeah, the last time I set up with somebody, though, and did a 24-hour was, well, not a 24-hour, but an all-nighter, though, was when fucking Ian and I sat up all night playing Monster Hunter.
Yeah. That might have been the closest time, because I played that came out, we played a lot. Like, I don't remember exactly how long we played.
Well, we played 3 Ultimate when we did that all-nighter. Oh, yeah, what's the code?
Oh, shit.
What the fuck? I'm colorblind. You're gonna have to do this one.
Is it going to the quest log, or?
The code is blue, yellow, cyan, orange. I don't even know. People have said the word cyan to me in my entire life, and I don't know what it is. I think it's some kind of blue.
Blue, yellow, and cyan, orange?
Yeah. Good googly moogly.
Thank you. With Nox out of the way, I don't need to hide my signal anymore. Find the control room overlooking the warehouse floor. The computer interface for the detonator should be there. Athena, out.
Oh, yeah, I remember this. Fucking armory we get to go through.
Before you place the detonator, you need to expose the munitions to ensure their destruction. The controls should be nearby. Athena, out.
Jay.
As soon as you place the detonator, the countdown will begin. I suggest you steal as much weaponry as you can carry before the timer reaches 0. Consider this your payment for all of the help. Athena, out.
Alright. Just fill up your inventory. Go. I go right, you go left.
Okay.
Just grab and run.
Resupply.
Oh, shit. Look at that.
Just grab it and run! We gotta go!
Have we set the timer yet?
Yeah. We started
have?
countdown.
Fuck.
Man, I said I would go right.
I don't see anything counting down. Oh, there it is.
It's like Christmas.
I think you can just stay in here, right? Didn't we figure that out? You can just stay in here and then it will just blow up eventually.
Wasn't expecting that.
And like, it just teleports us out.
All right, we got guns over here.
Maybe not as good as I thought it was.
Awesome.
T-minus 2 minutes.
Oh god!
That is awesome.
Yeah, I don't think we have to get out. I think we can stay in the timer up.
Armaments here.
Grabbing anything that's not white.
That is awesome.
Sounds like Diablo music.
It's like Christmas. Sweet. Wasn't expecting that.
1 minute until you are a red smear on the sand. Hurry!
Always room for more loot. It's like Christmas. You never have enough stuff. That is awesome.
You only have 30 seconds left.
Okay.
Athena out.
Now.
Always nice to get resupplied. Always room for more loot.
10 seconds.
Oh god.
Oh no!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That is.
Yep, you got it. All right. I found this sniper rifle
It's like Christmas.
that you might want. That
And this class mod that you might want.
Sweet.
I
Wasn't
thought I picked it
expecting
up.
that.
Guess. All right, what do I got in here? Shit, shot.
Look at this.
There's an Iridian weapon. Okay.
It's like Christmas.
Oh my god. A 522 sniper.
37.
Alright, you can put stuff up. What?
Okay, let me see.
So I'm off.
I just got a new rocket launcher out of there. Really wish those Iridian weapons were any better.
Sucks. I just realized my class mod was giving the team extra 72% to crit damage. Might explain why you were fucking shit-ups.
Oh, yeah, that definitely had something to do with it. Okay, so... Team experience, no. Electrocute, no. Might do that. I found a Torg assault rifle called the Heavy Bastard, and it says Torg, bastard guns for bastard people.
Sounds like you have to use it.
Oh my god!
It's everywhere.
It's so fucking quick.
Mm-hmm.
If I run up on somebody, I could probably light them up with that fucking thing.
It's accuracy dog shit.
It's like 68%. So... let's go shoot this bad man. Ooh, was that other thing giving me weapon fire rate? Oh my god, it was. Can I live without it?
The mod that you had.
Yeah.
Still fires pretty fast without it.
It does. I didn't realize that mod was like 40% increased fire rate. We gotta walk the whole way fucking back?
That is awesome.
Oh, give me somebody to fight with this. First off, I want to use the rocket launcher that I picked up.
Oh, damn. Just found a Jacobs revolver. Hit 648. Pretty hefty.
Another notch on my way.
There's now people where I'm at.
That is awesome.
I just killed your leader.
Another one bites the dog.
Ah,
oh, shit.
son of a bitch!
Don't make me pick you up again.
It has two.
I think I like this as like a replacement for my shotgun. Kind of like a pseudo close range. Okay. I'm gonna go down. I got him. Jesus. It's just melting people if they get close.
Awesome.
Damn, that's so bad.
gotta love it.
Recharging shield. Bullseye. Sweet. Wasn't expecting
What's
that.
up, bud? Yeah. Yeah, it's a good napogen. So you should be less of a dick. Oh.
They
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when he got
Snippy the first
yeah,
time.
Snippy. Right at that.
It's like
Well, you know, he's basically a baby, and babies get pissy. They get tired too. Storm is such a... Just infinitely play like Magma. Whatever this guy has hurts.
sweet. Wasn't expecting that.
I'm in love with this gun. Fucking
On your
melts
feet,
people.
soldier.
It also heals real good. Good God! I have to get up super close, but
Yeah, I mean, that's not hard to do, so...
sucks I have to reload though. Just you wait till this thing's got more bullets in it.
Is the reload really long?
Got a bit of a long reload to it, but I mean all my machine guns usually do.
Look at you roll.
I got the ride.
We gotta figure out Cromarax, because we ought to try that at least once.
Yeah. Never did beat him. We were like, fuck this, we'll come back later. And then just never did. Whee!
Is this space through here? No. I think we go all the way around on this one.
Yeah, probably.
Ooh, I just got like re-excited. I was like, man, yeah, it's getting a little late. Kind of bummed. Get off here. Have to find something to watch. Wind down.
Yeah.
And then I was like, go to bed, wake up, and play Days Gone. And like, got re-excited.
That's pretty good. Is it downloading right now? Is that why you're here?
Yeah.
It's like what?
I mean,
40
it's probably
gigs
been
or
done
something?
for a while. Something I'm noticing, last 3
How big was
games,
the download?
It was like 40 gigs.
That's not too bad.
But it wasn't like a day one patch. Like, I'm noticing now, like, you used to be able to, you used to pop in the PlayStation disc and it would put a progress bar under the disc icon, or under the cover art for the game. And it, like, my last 3 PS4 games don't do that anymore. It just starts a day one patch that's fucking huge.
Right.
And I'm thinking these discs don't even have the games actually installed anymore.
It might
I
be.
think it's just like a code and it just digitally downloads the game for you.
I don't
Which
know.
I would
I
be
mean, if they
super
were gonna,
fucking pissed.
Yeah, if they're gonna do that, why would they waste all that manufacturing cost for the disc? Like, might as well just put a code in.
Like, because the whole point is like I can still play all of my games if I had no internet. Is the point of me buying shit? I don't know. It's super like tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist that one day the servers will go down and I will be laughing at you all.
Expecting that.
But one day the servers will go down and I'll be the only one playing video games. It's true. But I mean, that's the reason why I get them though. Is like want to be able to like physically see my collection. 1 and 2.
Are you about ready to get rolling?
Mounting up.
I don't know.
The doomsday prepper in you.
I guess it is a little bit of a doomsday prepper thing. I don't see something happening anytime soon, but like, I mean, the sheer fact that you don't own your game.
Yeah.
You bought it for a permanent leasing so long the company is still around. Right? And I mean, like, I don't know. That just makes me want to, like, prepare for me not to be able to have it. I feel we went the wrong way. I don't know. I'll probably die before, like, Steam
ever goes down.
But MP Watts, what's up, bud?
I don't know. I feel like if say like Steam for whatever reason would go under, I feel like they would figure out some sort of way to like allow you to access your library.
Yeah, but like if we just run everything to like the extreme, right? Like,
I mean, like a crisis situation, like all the internet goes out in the country.
Well, I mean, here's a good example. Battlefront on Steam. Like, you can't download it anymore because the keys are all eaten up. So like all the CD keys have been like accounted for. So like if you buy it and install it, but like you can't play it because like you don't have an active CD key for the game or something like that. But if you had a PS2 copy of it, like
don't leave me.
If you have a PS2 copy of it, you can just pop that into a PlayStation and play it.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna see like. I mean, that's another good reason, too, is, like, copyright hoopla.
Get off our fucking car!
Hello, traveler! There are new missions available on the T-Bone Junction Bounty Board.
He's hurting us.
I don't know, could it be licensing issues that cause a game to, like, stop being, like, downloadable and shit, and... I don't know. Like, 90% of it is, I like having a physical collection so I can look at it. Why does it want us to turn something in right here?
Maybe Athena's here?
Oh, it's a different mission. So MP Watts, you have a new emote as a tier 1 sub. We moved the emotes around. And they finally got approved. So tier 1 subs get Zig SNS here, and they also get Zig Cheer. Zig Cheer used to be the tier 2 emote, moved down. The new tier 2 emote is Zig Rage.
Oh, there's a new tier 2? Yep. Let's see what Zig Rage looks like.
And tier 3 will stay the same. Tier 2, Zig Rage emote. And then I'm going to be adding another 3 tier 1 emotes.
Oh, so you hit the threshold for that deal? Zig Rage. Some good. See the Yari. A fury in the eyes.
Sugar, I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
There you go, Zig Cheer. Tier 1 emote. I like Zig Cheer being a Tier 1 emote. I feel like it's gonna get a lot more use.
Come on in, poke around. Hey man, Scooter here. I could sure use you to get out of doing some actual work. Come on in and I'll give you another job.
Hello, Marcos.
Did Miranda
here.
already leave?
I've got an
Yeah, she's on her way
opportunity
home.
for you.
I'm getting sleepy.
Come see me at my
Yeah,
place
figured.
in T-Bone Junction.
Alright, dude. Sweet game hangs. Talk to you later.
Alright, man, later. There you go, chat. There you go.